there are 1,456 traditional crafts in Japan, and I'll be sharing each and every one of them. In 1856, Otsuka Keizaburo discovered high-quality local clay in the Mashiko area and started his first kiln, giving birth to the iconic Mashiko Yaki, a line of ceramics celebrated for its earthy texture and natural stunning glazes. Initially, artisans crafted practical kitchenware, and the craft gained immense popularity until World War II disrupted production. However, instead of fading away, it transformed into a completely new artistic expression in the early 20th century, thanks to the influence of the living national treasure, master craftsman Hamada Shoji-san. The making of Mashiko Yaki begins with locally sourced clay, hand-shaped on a potter's wheel or molded using wooden frames. Artisans apply rich glazes of earthy browns, whites, greens by dipping, brushing, or even pouring them for unique flowing designs. And once ready, the pieces are fired in traditional noborigama or climbing kilns at over 1,200 degrees Celsius. Mashiko Yaki has had its ups and downs, from economic struggles to competition with modern materials and lower prices. But in 1979, it earned its recognition as country-registered traditional craft, securing its place in Japan's cultural legacy. Today, Mashiko Yaki stands as one of the most admired ceramic traditions, cherished by generations. In the mid-1600s, the Edo world was facing a crisis. The most common footwear, tabi, or traditional split-toe socks worn by everyone from farmers working in the fields to royalty at formal events, that was back then made by leather, was going through inflation. So the transition to more affordable materials like cotton was taking place. And the smart local lord of Oshi Castle encouraged samurai wives and townspeople in Gyoda to start making tabi. For one, the region was located in between Tone and Arakawa rivers, so it had plenty of cotton and indigo to start the production process, and two, to boost its local economy. No matter the setting, the tabis provided comfort, style, and functionality. So fast forward a century, Gyoda had become Japan's tabi capital, and at one point producing over 80% of tabis around Japan. Each pair of tabi in Gyoda is handcrafted because it lacks the elasticity like the Western socks. So artisans carefully sew each pair to fit the natural curves of the foot, ensuring each pair feels like a second skin. Snug, supportive, and just right. And today, manufacturers have collaborated with contemporary designers and created products like Samurai Tabi, designed for athletes and performers. And Gyoda also hosts this GYODA TABI collection, a runway where people showcase creative and modern ways to style tabi as part of their everyday looks. And I mean, we really can't forget the Margiela iconic tabis, right? The Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 changed everything. Nestled at the southeastern tip of Japan, Boushu was once renowned for its thriving bamboo exports to Tokyo. But the Great Kanto earthquake devastated the central Tokyo, forcing many businesses in the Nihonbashi area to relocate to Boushu, and the fan business were one of the businesses affected in the relocation. But because of the abundance of bamboo in the Boushu area, the fan business actually lucked out, and Boushu became a hub of creating high-quality fans now known as Boushu Uchiwa. The soul of Boushu Uchiwa lies in medake, a type of bamboo prized for its lightness, durability, and flexibility that was perfect for fan making. What sets this fan apart is in its seamless construction, crafted from a single bamboo segment that forms both the handle and the frames. This design results in a smooth, cylindrical handle and this unique section known as the window, displaying the intricacy of the weaving of the bamboo. Crafting a Boushu Uchiwa involves 21 meticulous steps. One of the most critical steps in this process is splitting the bamboo into 48 to 64 uniform slits that is used to create the iconic, intricate skeleton structure. In the final stages, washi is applied to the frame, completing this elegant craft. Today, Boushu Uchiwa remains as a beloved summer statement piece. Imagine pulling it out and gracefully giving yourself a little breeze. With designs featuring Japanese motifs, it has become a natural canvas to showcase beautiful Japanese art, perfect for display as well. In the 1700s, Japan became mesmerized by this never-before-seen glassware brought in from Portugal and the Netherlands. Vidro, meaning glass in Portuguese, gained popularity in Nagasaki, Western Japan, inspiring local producers to experiment in glass-making technique. And by the early 1800s, the trend came to the eastern capital, Edo, thanks to Kube Kagaya, who also developed the techniques to engrave on the glassware with quartz sand. And this was the start of Edo Kiriko. During the Meiji era, the Edo Kiriko technique further refined through the introduction of European cut glass techniques that started its distinctive patterns and precision. Each piece starts from EDO glass, where a thin layer of colored glass is fused over clear glass. Artisans carefully engrave patterns onto the surface, gradually deepening the cuts to reveal the transparent layer. Each of these designs carry a meaning, like the flower link pattern, representing eternal youth and longevity, or diamonds signifying protection from harm. Artisans now continue to push the boundaries of this tradition, introducing softer curves, blending Edo Kiriko's heritage with modern aesthetics. In the late Edo period, Hakone became the center of high-quality woodwork, thanks to the abundance of local wood protected by the surrounding mountains. But craftsman Ishikawa Jinbei wanted more. Observing the different types of wood found in the region, he developed a groundbreaking technique that combined the different woods, and utilizing its natural colors to craft striking geometric motifs. Hello to the world, Yosegi Zaiku. The making of Yosegi Zaiku starts with assembling different wood types into intricate pattern blocks called taneita. From there, these boards are either sliced into ultra-thin sheets that are just around 0.2 millimeters thick and applied to objects like trick boxes, or carved as solid pieces and create elegant curves. Over the years, many different patterns emerged, with now around 60 traditional motifs with countless variations, and each of the motifs carry deep meaning, like the hemp leaf pattern symbolizing longevity and the overlapping circles representing harmony. In today's pursuit of fast production, Yosegi Zaiku brings the beauty of time. Every artisan dedicates years of mastering this craft, bringing together Japan's artistic heritage and their vision to life. In the chaotic Sengoku period of the 15th century, only a few names evoke as much respect as Takeda Shingen, a daimyo famous for its exceptional military prowess. For his battles, he would hold his armor in a single leather bag, which was decorated using a technique known as KOUSHU INDEN. This craft thrived in Yamanashi, Shingen's home, and became a symbol of samurai culture. To create KOUSHU INDEN, craftsmen carefully apply lacquer to soft deerskin, using intricately carved stencil paper. Everything from the ratio of paint and lacquer to the specific temperature and humidity of the drying process is meticulously calculated to perfection. This allows the lacquer to rise up, creating designs with distinct, shimmering effect and depth. The most popular design is the dragonfly design, also known as winter's insect, symbolizing perseverance as it only moves forward. Now an essential decoration for armor in Japanese fencing, Koushu Inden is also embraced in modern fashion, with its techniques used in high-quality handbags and accessories, seamlessly adapting to contemporary style. 300 years ago, a woman named Oroku suffered from relentless headaches. Seeking some relief, she hiked up to Mount Otake, where she received a divine message instructing her to use a comb made out of minebari wood. So she started using one, and miraculously, her headaches disappeared, so she started selling them to travelers, making Oroku Gushi a treasured souvenir from the Nagano prefecture. Minebari wood is famously known for being the axe-breaking wood, and as the name suggests, is incredibly dense, durable, and resistant to warping. Before even crafting, the tree is dried for 13 years to ensure durability and stability. To craft the delicate teeth, they use handcrafted saws, achieving extreme precision with over 10 teeth per centimeter. These intricate processes result in a comb so durable that it lasts for over a century. The Oroku Gushi glides effortlessly through hair, preventing static and enhancing its natural shine, and even promotes scalp health. With its exceptional craftsmanship, this comb is now seeing a revival in the high-end cosmetics industry. 400 years ago in Akashi, a young woman named Okiku developed a textile using high twist threads, and by the Edo period, it became a hit amongst the ruling class. But in the late 19th century, Eisuke Susaki from Niigata thought he could do better. He realized that the Niigata's cold, humid climate allows silk threads to be twisted even more without snapping. So he teamed up with local skilled artisans and achieved an astonishing 4,000 twists per meter, creating incredibly thin but durable threads. When fabric made out of these threads are exposed to water, the threads shrink and form small bumps called shibo that enhance airflow and prevents clinging, making it the ultimate summer textile. This fabric, now known as Tokamachi Akashi Chijimi, became a luxurious staple for summer kimono, earning the title Wings of a Cicada. Designated as an official traditional craft in 1982, Tokamachi Akashi Chijimi continues to thrive in high-end kimono, scarves, and accessories like high-end fans and masks. In 1763, a devastating fire destroyed Zuisenji, the heart of Inami since 1370. To aid in its reconstruction, Kyoto's master carver Sanshiro Maekawa was sent to lead the effort, introducing advanced techniques to local craftsmen. Under his guidance, Inami's carpenters refined their skills, making the birth of Inami Chokoku, a wood carving tradition famously known for its deep carvings and precise craftsmanship. To make Inami Chokoku, artists start by meticulously planning each design, ensuring the composition and flow will create a striking visual impact. These designs are then carved from a single block of wood using over 200 chisels, relying solely on the precision of the blade, no sandpaper. That's why this craft requires exceptional skill to create depth and perspective, making every intricate detail stand out from a distance. Over time, expanded beyond temples into private homes, festival floats, and contemporary furniture, with stunning wood carvings adorning the streets of Inami and bringing the craft to life. Around 800 years ago during the Heian era, Japan was in its golden age of art and culture, which led to the rise of Rokkoyo, Japan's 6 ancient kilns. One of them was ECHIZEN YAKI, which was thriving thanks to its prime location near key trade ports along the Sea of Japan. This strategic placement of the kilns allowed ECHIZEN YAKI to be widely distributed, reaching homes across the country, even as far as Hokkaido, the northern tip of Japan. ECHIZEN YAKI is known for its incredible strength. The local clay is rich in iron and has natural glass components, which does require intense heat to fire, but the result is this remarkably durable pot with a natural glass-like finish. They also use the traditional nejitate technique that carefully layers clay by hand to create large and sturdy containers that is ideal for storing water, sake, and fermented goods. ECHIZEN YAKI continues to evolve throughout the centuries, preserving its historical techniques but adapting to modern culture and aesthetics. And this was Craft Chronicles, and follow for more.